Well, my day started off easy today. Last night I got a call from Jason, as I said to you. He said, Anthony, there's not a whole lot going on at the barn today. You know, if you want to just hang out at the meadows, that's great, which was very, very nice of him and very helpful. I went to bed last night. I tried to stay up and watch the end of the ball game, but I was tired. I was too tired. So I pulled the shades down in the hotel, put my phone on silent and laid there. I never batted an eye until 9:40 in the morning, and it was the first time that's happened in a long time, and I can tell you it was much needed. I woke up fresh as a daisy, got some work done, reached out to a lot of people today and talked to them about what was going on at the barn, what was going on at the sales, what I wanted to get done pertaining to both, and how I thought I could achieve that. Now today we had to race 2 horses. Both horses raced adequate, and both horses scoped sick afterwards. Stonebridge Dolce, a little sick. Right stifle was quivering, little sore. I planned to give her 3-4 starts. No, that's enough for her. What I said to Tim, what are we going to do? Put her on antibiotics, treat her up, no, do vet work on her to what? Get 2 more starts into her and turn her out? No. I think there's a horse in there. I think that there is a horse I think there's a horse in that body. I don't know if it's a good horse or not. I'm not sure yet, but I think there's a horse in there. And she's shown a little bit. She's shown flashes. She's shown some talent. And I just think she does have something to offer. And I'm willing to wait and see what that exactly is. So, super happy when it comes to, of course you're going to, I'll go right over. There you go. Keep going. Yeah, keep going right out in front of me. There you go. When it comes to Stonebridge Dolce, I'm willing to wait and see just what that is. So we're going to pull the shoes off her, turn her out in the field at Wayne Schaefer's farm. And Wayne Schaefer, as you guys know by now, has had a number of our horses. Turned out there. He's also been the breeder of Tipsy and Dixie. Tie one on. He is the breeder, obviously, of Tailgate Buzz, the horse that we bought in Lexington from Wayne. So he's going to take Stonebridge Dolce out to his farm. After the race on Saturday, he's also going to take One Two Skip a Few and Purple Aura out to his farm. He's going to bring Prairie Fire back in. It's 31 days today that he's been at Mr. Schaefer's farm. So he'll come back. And then he's sending us 2 babies to train down and break and put in our group, our stable. So a lot of business we're doing with Jacob and Wayne Schaefer and Sons. Great people. They do a great job. All our horses come back looking awesome. So Stonebridge Dolce is heading out there. Race Tanzanite Tricks. Big mile, 55-1. The track wasn't super fast today, but I thought she should have been a little bit better. Just felt flat. And you can tell with Trixie, when she's not when she's right on the top of her game, she's right on her toes, and you got to be careful with her. Sometimes she'll make a break, sometimes she'll get out of gear, but that's when she's at her best, is when she's really looking to trot right through her hobbles. And today she felt a little subdued, a little quiet. Raced awesome, trotted great. Just should have been an easy. If she was good, she's 3rd. She was adequate today. Scoped her after, had what the vet, and I was right there when the vet scoped her, she called it a 4 out of 10. Or in math circles, that would be a 2 out of 5 for mucus. So a little bit more mucus than you want to see. They went a step further, and they can do a test on site to see if there's any infection in the horse. A serum amyloid A test, SAA test. It came back 0. No sickness, so mostly allergies. Maybe the weather changes that are going on has caused a little bit of what I would say upper airway mucus. Just treat that with, well, in Ontario, you would use antihistamines, but for the love of God, you don't use them here. And in fact, we're trying to get away from antihistamines in Ontario. They had treated 3-Point Blue Chip this week with antihistamines, and I was scrambling around terrified that the withdrawal for see, this is the problem. So for those of you who aren't trainers out there, I say this a lot, but pay attention to what I'm about to tell you. The withdrawal times for some medications, very therapeutic, very widely used by doctors and veterinarians, those medication withdrawal times from Pennsylvania to New York to Ohio to Ontario are drastically different in some cases, and you really have to pay attention. Trainers and horsemen within the industry have been calling for uniformity forever, to no avail. It has not occurred, and I know why, because the states down here just don't always get along. New York doesn't give a shit what Kentucky thinks or what Ohio thinks, and vice versa. it's like a bunch of brothers trying to agree on what to have for supper. You're never gonna get true consensus. Not by everyone. So you would treat this filly in a number of different ways, but this would be the difference of what you saw today. Instead of her screaming up the passing lane and maybe winning, she was a mediocre fifth. Beat a quarter of a length for third, fourth, nose for fourth. Raced okay, but wasn't awesome. So Dolce's done for the year, going out to the field. As I said, I'm going to double down on this filly. Her sister, by the way, I was so impressed, so caught off guard. Norm Parker comes up and he goes, "That filly you just raced?" I said, "Yeah, she's on the line." He goes, yeah, she's okay. Her sister went for $203, I think he said $203,000 in Lexington this year. Food for thought. So Stonebridge Dolce, even more of a reason to double down on this filly, and I'm going to. Cantab filly, good looking filly, and was terrible all year, but the way she warmed up, she looked and felt like a better horse than I've seen her all year. She just wasn't today. Scoped her, she's sick too, whatever. It's not the end of the world. I think they scoped her. Anyway, regardless, as soon as I come off the track, it's pull the toe weights and shoes off her, she's going to the field. I didn't care how she scoped. That was the end game there. We'll bring her back in around, I don't know, December. It's October 13th now. She gets 2 months, middle of December. No big deal. Obviously, I had a lot of people emailing me today asking about the availabilities and a number of horses that we bought in Lexington. Those shares are going to open up tonight. So for the people waiting, I didn't really get, I don't know if I got a printout from anybody about that. You're just going to have to wait and see. Had a great conversation about a number of horses this week with both Tim and Jason and Amy about the horses, how they're training. Grace trained great today. She's in to go Saturday. Just a lot going on. Really a lot going on. And heading to Northfield Park. I got I'm a Lovely Lady in the back of the trailer. She's in Saturday here in the Sire Stakes, the Buckeye, right? The Buckeye final. Yes, the Buckeye final. Drew 6. Tough bunch. I'm glad we raced her in the Meadows on Tuesday because this is a tough bunch here on Saturday. But she was feeling good. She was bouncing around going on the trailer. So she's in here on Saturday. Ton of horses to race tonight. I'm going back to Ontario tomorrow morning with the truck and trailer and I believe Silent Assassin on the back. And then I will be at the barn for a week or so. That's a lie. Not a week. I gotta come back here, come back to Northfield Saturday and Sunday for I'm a Lovely Lady, for Purple Laura. Well, I'm not driving Purple Laura, but I'm gonna be here. I'm driving one to Skip a Few. And then Sunday, I assume, I didn't look at the draw yet, but I assume we got Yes and no High Gear, No Fear in. So just so much going on from so many different angles. I'll tell you what, that rest last night certainly helped. Still feel sharp right now. So we're going to race tonight, head back to Ontario tomorrow, head back to Northfield Saturday, Sunday, and then when I go back to Ontario on Monday, I'll likely be there for a little over a week or 10 days. Amy will be in New Jersey with Jason for the Breeders' Crown elimination for 3 Point Blue Chip, our boy 3 Point Blue Chip. A lot of people taking note of this colt, man. Whether it's a Walner, whether it's these Plunge Blue Chip's brother, I don't know, but I've been getting a lot of notes from a lot of people I either haven't heard from for a while or haven't ever heard from talking about this colt. So pretty cool times here at the stable.ca. I'm glad to be in the position I'm in, to be honest. It's a beautiful day. Northfield tonight. Just a great year. Talk to you all very soon. Take care.